Hi, Dr. Second Chance here. I'm a licensed physician, a trained recovery coach, and a person who's in long term recovery from alcohol use disorder and substance use disorder. And today we're going to talk about how does AA work and help people uh, do better. In a previous video, I reviewed some of the findings of a Cochrane review from 2020 that looked at AA versus other treatments and showed clear evidence that AA was as good or better in pretty much every dimension of alcohol treatment against cognitive behavioral therapy, motivational enhancement therapy, multiple types of counseling by psychologists and social workers, mindfulness, and other education programs. And so the issue isn't does AA work or not? It works for a lot of people, and the scientific proof's there. But let's talk about some of the ways it does work. So, Alcoholics Anonymous is a spiritual based recovery program, which basically means people come to the realization that, hey, I've got an alcohol problem and I can't control it. I believe there's a God who can help me control it, and I believe He will if I follow His advice, directions, and leading. That's essentially what the AA philosophy is, having a spiritual awakening and then working things from a spiritual perspective to get better. And so there's self-examination, there's writing down lists of areas you may have failed and telling someone about it and asking God to help. And it's amazing that people find this so controversial because probably most people watching this video at some time or another in their life have cried out to God, help me, this problem with my parents, my kids, my job, whatever is too much for me. I desperately need your help. But because it's done around alcohol, some people view this sort of thought as so controversial. Another way AA helps, and you may have heard the word fellowship, is that people that get treatment in AA join a group of people that are sober and in recovery. And this is profoundly important because it's sort of the replacement, at least in part, of perhaps heavy drinkers in your life with people that just don't drink and are in recovery and actively helping others stay in recovery. And so it's important to have a group of people for this kind of support. And that's one thing the AA fellowship provides, and that's another reason that it works. Now, in all fairness, non-AA groups that provide this type of support also provide great benefit to people that want to reduce or stop their drinking. I don't know if you've ever had people that were, quote, your friends that seem to sabotage you. And so in terms of what AA provides with a fellowship, it's not just new people that replace the heavy, wild drinkers, so to speak, in your life, but also new people that that can help you and partly replace the, quote, friends who seem to encourage you, oh, just drink again, just one more drink, it won't hurt, come on, you're doing great, that sabotage you in a more subtle and sometimes not so subtle, nuanced way. And so that's another thing that a group like AA provides and why it works. Another reason AA works and other groups work is that people in long-term sobriety and recovery have great lived experience and ideas for your toolbox to be successful. They can share with you things they've learned by trial and error about how to handle certain problems, whether it's dealing with work or home or family, whatever the issue may be. You have access to learning great coping skills from people in the group. Another reason AA is successful is because of something called sponsorship. And sometimes sponsors get a bad name, and there can be good and bad sponsors like anything in life. But when you have someone available that you can call and talk to when you're feeling tempted to drink heavily again, and people that can call and ask how you're doing and encourage you on a daily or every other day or whatever schedule you set up basis, this helps you succeed. Just like a life coach calling and checking and helping you with goals and objectives, a sponsor who also can, in some ways, function like a recovery coach, helps people in Alcoholics Anonymous recover and do better. Another thing you can get from AA that helps you get better is a sense of inspiration and hope. You can go in there and you can hear stories of people that have suffered, have lost everything, have caused suffering in their family, and how they've gotten better, how they've gotten their life back together, how there is hope for people suffering from alcohol use disorder or addiction. And so this is very important to hear. You can also go up and ask questions. The other thing this does is it really helps people have some self-acceptance, because when you are suffering from an addiction, you have tremendous feelings of worthlessness, shame, and guilt. And when you hear what everyone else has done, you realize you're just a human in the human race, and it helps you accept the fact that you've got some issues to work on, but you're no different than anyone else that has issues to work on, and that there's great acceptance in that, as well as it teaches you how you can accept others going through the same kind of thing. Well, that's some of the ways that being a part of AA helps you recover from alcohol use disorder. Please subscribe to my channel, Dr. Second Chance. Like, share, hit the notification bell, and if you want to donate to the channel, that'll help me to continue make videos like this. Also, let me know in the comments. I really want to put up some videos that talk about rebuilding after a disaster in your life, how to write a new chapter in your life, whether it's after you've overcome addiction or you've maybe been in prison or have a criminal record. So give me some ideas and let's build this together. Thank you. I'll talk to you later.